Yo, look at me, look at you, look at life, act like it's death. Look at clowns like homie, act like I left, act like I've been left out, think that it was left out. What your wives talk about basketball wives, stating like I don't even care, it could be Peyton. He ain't crossing over, he ain't saying he escaping. Bitch, he want them all, homie, I want the ball. Kim gon' ball with me, I'm a man child, oh. You don't wanna see a nigga know. You ain't even gonna let a nigga be born, so you ain't gonna have it that you want abort. Hold on, abort what? You abort the issue. I extort what the fuck I want to. I ain't gonna be alive, so I do me undo. You would do a undo, tame like motherfucking fat cat affiliate with the fucking thought black, think dice, that fucking raw black out if you want to, nigga, I would want to clap like real niggas around Philly do not know. Niggas that trespass on me, I would do this bus pass, only type statements, one pistol just fast. Quick, I just ask to get niggas that casket get like I rap, I rip like I have to get. Now I don't have a bitch, half a turn and half like I have the shit. And nigga, I ain't here to black mob. Now I'ma tell y'all clap eye. I'ma go underwater like you should be. Coming up ain't defying, and you gon' be holding your breath left. Right, like I hold memories tight, motherfucking mafioso ways you be spitefully acting like you power right. Now I'ma power up, I devour what I have it. You make mistakes, I messed up. I had made no mistakes, I got stuck. I ain't stuck up, I was cool, I was a youth. What? You should have had. I did the same. I snitched on you. I said that you had your flame. I said you had one. I imagined you had a gun. Your nigga was with you. You wanted my chain, so I had to give you one. And it was like I wasn't there to live with one. My nigga was loyal. He had to get beat by a cracker and hit his done. The issue was he dropped him, and it wasn't that. Pussy, I don't care. My pussy had it. I'm a one of that. Bitch, she wanted it, so she gonna get it. Here, yo. Hear ye. I'ma have it. There go a weak ass. I don't care. I fucked the bitch. And she was like, whatever she said, as long as she say it should. I wanted it that. She ain't wanted that. And looking at it from here, it's just none of that. And you can't contain, and I'm contained corny. You know how fucking bitch ass Ludacris is. It's this nigga won't even let his bitch ass beat motherfucking exist for me. That's why you know what life about. It ain't about nothing niggas say when they talk. They just want to make money and give it out. And then act like they do what they do, and they act like they say. They give their money away in their mouth. But this beat didn't please me, and that's the issue. I should be, you know what I mean? But I'm not complaining like bitches. But one of the things that is taught, I don't think it's taught with regard to the great teacher would teach, but it's a great statement. You gotta please your wife, man. And you shouldn't let it be that she unpleased, man. And you should never go to sleep with, you know what I mean, y'all being upset. If that's an issue, then you gotta know. In time, it's gonna grow to be a relevant reality. That's other shit. But if we ain't married, in that married life, then we not going to know a loss. It's not going to be nothing that's noticed. But realistically, I think that should be your obligation as well as your focus. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what is it? The Mormons do, that's not even condoned. You know what I mean? They're logically or realistically logically, and it's not going to be capable or possible with the economy as well as the capability of beyond that triangulating on just individual existence. And this, as well as with this time, you see, it's just celibate was actually not demonized, but I saw manifestations that existed with compromised situations, with the envelopment of Christians as well as motherfucking Jews who were Caucasian, Europeanized, escapes victims or affiliates with the regime of Hitler. Seriously, as if he was the Fuhrer, being confused as a Jew, as well as a aspect of a nigga who was just black as shit, looking at a nigga saying you black, so fuck you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, it's not lost, man. This ain't bad shit, but beyond gangs and banging, I know niggas from down south who ain't the niggas who was from down south that put me down. But if Satan ain't a vampire, then you don't know why that monkey that supposedly came from Africa with AIDS ain't bite a bitch. But gangs is capable of spreading like diseases across state, across the nation. But I told my niggas a riot is a motherfucking lack of appreciation for situated places that dominate realities of anything. You ain't never hear of banks getting motherfucking robbed in riots. As smart as them Cali niggas is knocking all these buildings down with snooping on when they got here, why the fuck motherfucking they King Rodney over there got beat the fuck up? They done had a Reginald Denny, the nigga sound like a Wendy's or a Burger King, and they beat the shit out of him. They got TVs, but a bitch ain't never get inside of a motherfucking bank and make demands. Seriously, bitch, they could have got a couple 100,000 from a bank. You ain't hear about not one of they gangs doing that. So before anybody kill me, y'all better get recognized and be reputably happening like, bitch, that's a good idea, because I ain't going to rush back and stop all your fun. You feel me? Seriously. And that's because life ain't discipline. I mean, and the fact is, I would have it that, but obviously you're already disciplined. But you gotta know what I'm saying. I'm not disciplined, and I know what it is to be restrained. It intensifies the reality of a demented capacity, and that makes the reality or the nature of a petition. Well, it would need positions, places of education like schools, because you'll be beyond just like fuck you, fuck Satan too, bitch. She just a question, you know what I'm saying? And I would be disrespected if you question me and my authority, but beyond that, it's not nothing I gotta kill you for, you feel me? As long as I'm something to die for, then they forever will. You feel me? So that's real shit. You heard me say that, you know? Cause if you gotta be restrained, you a fucking faggot, and you somebody that don't even appreciate life long enough to know. And if you fucking know what I know, then you wouldn't even regard life. You would know that yours is. You feel me? Because the fact is, it's just, that's how niggas get bound. You don't know buying things white people making movies about binding. I saw niggas so consumed with hatred, they motherfuckers was located near me, and they couldn't even do what they wanted to say one time. And they never even said it. They just going through the same motherfucking pathetic issues and thoughts that lack reality that I see. And they know I'm laughing with them. I'm laughing at you, homeboy. And I'm gonna go right where you wanna be. And I'm fucking who the fuck you want to fuck when that happens. No homo is your future wife in a life that's not possible, because she wanted me anyway, but it was only capable because the perversion existed, and she ain't a sister like Nancy off the bomb bitch. And it's more sixes in the description of the sexual happenings that's gonna exist with us than need to be necessary. That's why after that it's just space and no opportunity, because you won't be able to do it. You know what I mean? Seriously. And I'm not gonna be afraid or jealous, because she gonna do what she want to. You know what I mean? Fellas will be fellas. Seriously. Because I think that they necessary, and they a necessity, because it don't strike twice in the same place. And I want every one of them. Too many niggas want to be fucking females, so it's enough of them to justify the fucking strongest manifestation of the weaker vessel. So if you want to be something up with your fist, you're going to happen to find confrontations with explanations that ostracize the capacity as well as the afforded perversion that allows your existence to know the existence so it don't exist, and the travesty of the Western world, as well as the contamination that just profiles the bounty of the benefit of your society, as it was ostracized, being a location that changes constantly, and existing entities that don't just the position of the located fingers that point. You're not even that possible. Western. Movies watch with movies that got guns not being possible for your little ass cracker boys. It's like motherfucking popcorn. that don't got colonels that way. Nigga ain't the motherfucking general, is he? Always chicken and shit. I guess I gotta be a colonel, I guess, right? So y'all looking with your privates. It ain't gonna survive. I gotta save time. And then if I don't got time, I ain't going. I'ma make sure I fortify a little motherfucking pussy for me. I don't gotta pay all that money y'all pay. I just gotta know a bitch see me. And they got capable minds, capabilities, but you saw what she see. You know what I mean? I think if a face sit that still, then it's something that really is gonna be somewhere long as a motherfucker. And she don't mind, bitch. But as a boss, she ain't the chick that's a nigga that see a loss. She caught the loss. She saw me taking them off. I saw them acting pussy. They wasn't soft. Pussy. They was acting like they said soft shit. I saw. I was acting like I was gonna take them off. They was off. I said they was floss. I would take it cause they floss. I'm a boss. Now listen, this is boss shit I'm saying often. And you don't see Kane happening in a minute's often. And I ain't offering brothers who ain't coughing. The Wayne's brothers corny, so the message is gonna come, but y'all friends, you feel me? You ain't discussing laugh time. It's only until they get to the bad time. Beelzebub and Martin happening. It's a lot of niggas that's gonna get clapped, my friend. Cause we the black homie, I'm the black mob. I'ma revive it. Philly knew what that was. Now y'all American wasn't even here, gangster. And I don't even think you thinking about what I think you thinking about. Y'all thinking about how they survived the first family and the last time you see their wives. Now you wanna know my rap baptized. The game that get it as thick as I guess Barack's live. It ain't gonna stop, nigga, and I will not die. I will come like bitch, I'ma come like outside. I'ma come for real, you gon' go out to die. I'ma get niggas from Philly, me cause my family is lying. Like they ain't lie, nigga, I'm a lying lie. I ain't lying like a lion, bitch, I'll creep like Panthers, right? I ain't defying nothing, I'm defining how they got inside. Lost all around Meek Mills, that nigga will eat him alive. I hope he would, I heard he be eating right. That nigga talking, he real, he had me amused, right? And he got a house and he be partying. Lil' C ain't safe at all. And my nature's evil, bitch, and ain't naughty, friend. Now I'ma tell y'all, nigga, this nigga seeing locusts. Pussy, I'ma tell y'all my rose's focus. So. It's just a little bit of something that I say, so I ain't even talking. That nigga is not even being, no. So, I had more. I had nature's confused. I had the Masons. They was a motherfucking target for me, dude. So, if anything, y'all niggas ain't masters. If you could master, you would know. For it to be possible, you would have to be thin enough to be capable of being, well, attractive. If you can't, then who would be captured with your ass for a job? If I had got hired, I would have been capable, and I wasn't inspired. It wasn't possible. I could have been fighting fire. That's impossible. And water, it's not water, but that's a good. But liquid is not oil, and that's not good all the time. And it's more inspired, so I wouldn't got it now. But you won't get a fuck. You going boy and not it now. But capacities, intentions, intents ain't good. Motherfucking Greeks ain't fighting like wood. And Romans, they wrong, and wrong right is not displays of accents and gumbos on. Now contaminated frames of motherfucking the same explanations ain't the same. You're looking at a temple of a body, but the same, which is look at minds like it was a temple. Cleanliness is what happens. Defiled like it would. You all should brush from your human statements and wait and come from all over the world to make an escape and laugh directly at me as well as at me in my face and act like I ain't going to take you off from your places. At least one of y'all gotta be misplaced and dumb as shit and dumb enough to know that slaves take place. Any places don't take up too much space. And I'm not telling you that I want your race. All you say is that you want a piece of my face. You don't got enough confidence to still. It can take place. It don't happen no more. I could get still. You memorialize soldiers that happened for real. I remember. I knew it was over. I knew niggas that took the statement of your soldier. And he talked loud. He talked like Allah. Listen to him how Meek Mills would say it was what? Not what? Fuck. Nori too. He ignored me like motherfuckers have to do. They right by Israel. They'll do what they have to do.